Okay, so
Hello, everybody.
hi. You get to see us fiddle with the menus for a little bit while we explain the current situation. So we recorded this Let's Play, or whatever, a couple days ago.
It was last week.
Yeah, last week. And as soon as we got to the second episode and got a little bit into that, Audacity decided to give us a big old middle finger. And
Never happened to me before.
yeah, some really weird technical stuff that we don't need to get into because it's pretty boring. But it suffices to say it fucked up our talking audio really badly, and we have to do it over again.
Just the first episode, though.
Yes, the first and the second kind of, but like the second
Yeah.
episode was only like about 15 minutes worth, but it still counts.
Okay.
But yeah, so now we are just going to be talking over the footage because the game footage is just fine, and we don't feel like we have to do that entire other part over again just because we lost our talking parts.
Are you entertained yet, people?
I am doing the most entertaining of anyone who's ever talked into a microphone.
You're goddamn right.
I am the best.
Say my name. ASMR with Patrick and Hunter.
ASMR, say my ASMR.
So this was Hunter's first time ever playing Grand Theft Auto Vice City.
It was.
It's very interesting to watch because I started playing this game in 2003. I grew up with the series, and right here we are turning down the music and
Yeah, so
adjusting
we're
everything.
just doing like what's it called, let's play maintenance sort of things,
Yes.
where you make sure that none of the copyrighted audio music
It's all
comes
licensed
through.
music, yeah.
Yes, and shuts down our channel.
Although I did get into some singing later on in the playthrough, and I don't know if those are in the other episodes.
I mean, I don't think that like an independent channel is going to have any sort of
Oh,
issues
no,
with, like
no.
a cover or even like
5 seconds of me singing very badly.
with terrible guitar.
Oh yeah, I
Just
did
the
play in
worst.
one of them.
You did play a little bit.
All
right, so
and
I
it wasn't
guess-
terrible, you son of a bitch.
No, it wasn't. You're better than me. And this is the beginning of the game, I guess. Right here, this is where I got control.
Yeah,
first.
it
I was
is.
like,
It's
oh,
not a
shit.
guess. It is the beginning
Yes,
of the game, Hunter.
But like, this is the part where I was like, oh fuck, the controls.
where am I supposed to go? Do I go where the blip is?
Da, da, da.
He'd never
have you ever
gamed
played
before,
Have you never Grand Theft Auto'd in your life?
Hunter had played 4 and 5 before
Yes.
this. And I started.
great games.
I played this in Grand Theft Auto 3 back in 2003, as I said before. I pre-ordered Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. I grew up with the series, so watching him do this,
And then I was like, oh, 90-degree angles. Oh, that's bad.
it was kind of frustrating. And I yelled at
Yeah.
him a few times.
He did. At first, I played it with like the kind of modern, updated Grand Theft Auto controls, where it's like right trigger is accelerate, left trigger is brake, A is
Which
like
is
the
bullshit.
handbrake and stuff like that. And Patrick didn't like that, so he at
That's
one
not
point,
the way you play the game. goddammit.
Yeah, so at one point we changed it so that A is go and X is reverse and all this stupid other made up bullshit.
It's not stupid. It's the way the game is played.
uh-huh.
It's a
Game
hot
mechanics
prostitute.
change with the time.
Hot prostitute.
Yeah, they're all kind of hot in their own pixelated polygonal
I would eat
sort
out
of
their
way.
ass.
Eat out their polygonal ass.
Yes. It would taste very good.
I'm sure it would. I'm sure it would probably taste like a computer program.
Oh yes, I love that computer ass. I love sticking my tongue right on the hard drive.
I love the ocean view. It's a nice hotel. 4 stars
This is actually the
out of 6.
street that this is on is actually modeled after the street in Scarface,
Oh, really?
which the storyline in Scarface is pretty much the same as any Grand Theft Auto game. It's where the underdog takes over everything and
And then murders everybody.
yeah. And this game in particular took influence from Scarface.
Was Scarface Say Hello to My Little Friend?
Yes.
Okay. I've never seen Scarface.
Well, you saw Breaking Bad.
Yeah.
And this is where Hunter doesn't know how to play, and he just goes.
He's like, oh, back and forth. I'm going to go around the objective marker and not actually touch it.
Okay,
And
so
they're like, look at this big-ass doofy cell phone from the 80s.
there's a picture of Whitey Bulger back there. I never noticed that. I think that's Whitey Bulger.
This dude looks like, fuck, who does he look? He looks like the dude in Mafia 2. The sidekick
man,
character.
that game sucks.
No, it doesn't. I
yes,
like
it
that
does.
game. I like
game
that
sucks.
game. It was a good game.
I hate there's no actual open world.
Yeah, the open world's a little bit lame, but like I liked the shooting and I liked the story. I thought it was a good game. I liked it a lot.
It's fine for one playthrough, but it has no replay value.
I mean, I might play it again. It was pretty fun.
I might when I
might play a
stop
bit of it
jerking
again.
off every day.
All the time. But yeah, I mean, I like that game. It was like obviously a Grand Theft Auto clone, but like, it had its own unique story and had its own unique characters that I liked, and it was a good game. I mean, I have a soft spot for like the Italian mafia sort of thing.
Well, then you need to play Grand Theft Auto 3.
Oh, is that what that's all about?
Yeah, pretty much. But in this game, for
played
those of
Mafia
you who
1,
don't
though.
know, and I'm sure many of you do, because Hunter did not.
I wanted to fuck this car up. I remember that. Because I was mad at it.
Hunter didn't know that the protagonist's name is Tommy Vercetti, and you end up, you get out of jail.
I didn't know that until now.
Really?
Yeah.
He's voiced by Ray Liotta. And after you get out of jail, you have to go to a crack deal. Crack deal goes wrong. Everyone loses
Well,
their money.
don't spoil it. It's gonna happen later.
No, it's already happened. And
What?
this part of the game is where you have to get your money for the mob boss. And that's the whole game.
Well, this part, it seems I have to go get some more clothes. Because the game is still in tutorial mode.
Yeah. Usually the first island is just one long tutorial, but
Yeah,
it's
pretty much.
It's an
That's how Grand Theft Auto
interesting
4 was.
tutorial.
Yeah, it seems more interesting than Grand Theft Auto 4, because Grand Theft Auto 4 was a slow
dear
fucking
mother.
burn.
Yeah, it takes you an hour and a half at least to get through all that shit.
Yeah. And then it's at least that long until you get, like, a gun, unless you cheat, sort of.
Oh, dear mother of God, yes. I cheated the second time I played through.
Did you, like, with cheat codes, or did
Yeah,
you,
with
like,
cheat
kill
codes.
a cop or something?
I did not kill a cop.
Yeah.
It's wrong to kill cops. People don't kill cops.
Oh, yeah, they're just terrible people.
Look at that sexy cop right there. I'd like to smack him
Not
right
the
on
cops.
his
The cops.
pixelated ass.
The cops are good people,
Yes.
but like people who kill cops,
Yes.
which includes us.
No, don't put that on me, you son of a bitch.
Nothing. Not recorded. Not on the internet. Definitely not a child rapist or anything like that.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. First, he goes for the N-word. Then he goes for the child rapist.
I didn't do that at this time. That's why you gotta always bring it up.
Because it's hilarious.
That's what I'm going for.
Hunter doesn't know how to camera either.
What? I know how to camera.
I don't think you know how to camera. I
just
don't
like
think you
make
know
up
how to
stupid
drive
bullshit.
either.
Oh, the
Just
camera.
ram
No,
into
the
the
camera in this
fucking
game.
tree.
The camera in this game sucks.
You suck.
It sucks balls.
You suck
I don't
balls.
care. I don't care how much you defend it.
You
The camera in
suck
this game
balls
sucks.
and you don't know how
dick,
to lick the
dick,
head.
ass, and balls. It sucks all of them all at the
I've
same
got
time.
a pussy in my asshole.
It's a bad camera.
And this
I
is
don't
where
like
we're
it.
trying to fix everything.
Yeah, this is where he's like, oh, change it to classic controls so that right
Yeah.
trigger isn't go, you stupid dummy. Make it all old and shitty.
I got your old and shitty dangling between my legs, you fat motherfucker.
Oh, and you know I like that.
It is really hot in this room. He keeps getting
Quit
text
complaining about
messages from girls.
No, I didn't. That was from 20 minutes ago from my mom.
Like I said, from girls.
Uh-huh.
She is a girl.
She is female, I guess. Oh,
I
I had
guess.
$0 at this part. It's annoying. I thought I had more.
At some point in this playthrough, we talked about Wincest.
Did we?
Yes, we did. We
Oh, yeah, we
the
talked about the
cousin
cousin thing. I still say it's stupid.
I still say, as long as no one knows, it's on like Donkey Kong.
I guess just saying it's stupid probably isn't the best context for that. So, like, I said that, like, Patrick says that anything past second cousin is fine.
Of course it is.
And I'm like, nah.
And hey, no one has to know if it's second or first.
I'd say it has to be at least fourth for it to be like, okay.
I don't
whatever.
know any first, and I hope my family never listens to this, but I don't know any first cousin that I would have sex with. But
Well, thank goodness.
there's always that chance that you might meet someone who is like your long lost cousin.
Oh, Lord. Oh, yeah, there's always that terrifying
It's
thought.
not terrifying. It's kind of kinky.
It's kind of gross.
It's kind of disgusting.
That's
like
still
this
an
pixelated
awful
woman.
First cousin is an awful lot of blood. That's an awful lot of blood, dude.
You're not making babies. You're just having sex.
Still, what if you accidentally did?
There are
It's
ways
possible.
to prevent that.
Yeah, but what if you fuck up? Then you'd be fucked. Like
No,
proper
you-
fucked. You'd be like super
We
fucked.
are not pro. We are pro-choice people. Don't listen to Hunter.
What? I mean, yeah, but still. I mean, you don't want that to even happen in the first place.
You might have $500 laying around the house. You never know.
I mean, it's not a concern of money. It's a concern of, like, how fucked up do I want to be about this?
The woman, yes.
Yeah.
Well, everyone needs a little trauma in their life. No one's
Sure.
No one's fun unless they have a little skeleton in their closet.
I think I've dealt with enough for a while. But there's always more because it's life.
You
Oh, they have a
put your
sexy
foot
car.
and you get out
I'm like-
of the race. That's life.
And then I go this way, and you're like, no, turn around, idiot. You can't go that way.
Yeah, this was where Hunter was showing his.
How the fuck was I supposed to know that?
It's on the map.
How was I the fuck supposed to know that didn't mean I could
Okay,
get
you
out?
go in the direction of the triangle. That's how that works.
Yeah, I was gonna
That's
go
how it
around
works
that
in every
way.
Grand Theft Auto game.
I didn't have to go that one way if there had been another way out. If that
You go
if
in that
other way-
direction. You
Yeah.
went in the opposite direction
It
of
wasn't-
the triangle.
It wasn't the opposite direction.
It
I
was
gonna
in the opposite
I was
direction.
gonna go around the building.
Stop arguing with me.
Fuck
it was in the
you.
opposite. You
Fuck
you.
you.
and your fucking pussy ass.
Fuck your face, stupid boy. I know what I was doing. See
You
you around,
obviously
handsome.
didn't. You went the wrong way.
I mean, if there
Oh
had
my
been
God,
an
look at the
opening,
way
it
she's
would've
walking.
been. Oh god, that is bow-legged as fuck.
I've got shit in my booty.
Looks like a really weird, perverse walk of shame. And then I'm like, oh,
the
first
kind
person.
of walk of shame that a man with a penis in a dress would make.
Possibly so. You can probably hide that without having to walk that weird.
Well, obviously, a lot of men do it.
Way
Excuse me,
too
a lot of lady men do it.
Well, they don't have to
You
be
know
lady
who
men.
you are, lady man. I'm talking.
They
to
could
you.
just be guys who are like, oh, what the
How
fuck do you wear a
you
dress? 'Cause you
doing,
can.
lady man? You want some lady man ASMR?
Lady man ass.
Lady man ass.
Ass.
I give me some of that lady man ass.
Oh, look, they got guitars for $200. And you missed it.
Wow. Where? What are you talking about?
It was on one of those signs over here. If a camera will swing back
What?
around,
Really?
right there.
Oh,
See in the back.
that's the music
Does
store that
say-
sells a bunch
Does
of-
that say $200 or?
You know,
I think it
probably
did.
because synthesizers were like $2,000.
I can't control the camera because I'm not
You
actually
can't
playing
control
the game.
anything. Obviously, 'cause
Yes.
look at the way you're fucking up here.
Oh, I'm doing so bad. Here, let me maximize this. This is not quite maximized. There we go.
Doing so bad.
I'm doing the
You're
worst.
such a bad boy.
What was I saying before this?
I need a spanking.
Before
You were
I-
talking about how you wanted to have anal sex with your cousin.
Oh yeah, all the time. I don't even really know any of my cousins ever since.
Of course you
like,
don't.
10.
You don't seem like the family type.
Not exactly. No. It's been a while since I've even talked to my aunts.
Well, I talk to
they're,
aunts
like, the
all the
closest.
time.
I don't know. Just not as big a social person in friendships or in family.
What if you were seduced by an aunt that you'd never met before?
Well, then I would probably have to shrink down to its size.
Oh, the old Reddit switcheroo.
Aha. Like an ant from Ant-Man.
I haven't seen that movie.
It's pretty good.
I bet it's a piece of shit.
It's pretty good.
I bet it's a piece of shit.
Pretty good.
I bet the Avengers.
It's
are
pretty
bad.
much just like a classic superhero movie. Like, oh, there's a guy, he's normal, but then he gets chosen by this other guy
know
to
what love
be the
is. I
superhero
want
for
you to
some
show
reason.
me.
And then he gets his powers, and then he has to go through the whole arc with like his family and be like, oh, I'm
That's
sad,
very
but now I'm
interesting.
happy, but now I'm really sad.
Now
But then I
everyone
fixed
wants to
everything.
do a little bit of ASMR with Patrick.
You know,
And you know, action sequences like the shrinking stuff was cool.
your ASMR in that Evolve playthrough was pretty good, actually.
Was it?
Yeah.
Wait, what Evolve playthrough?
You said,
I'm gonna get really close to the microphone like Patrick would like. A little ASMR.
You actually watched that stuff?
I did. I was there and you acknowledged me. You're like,
Oh, I
hey,
did?
Patrick's here.
Oh yeah, I remember that. I saw it for like a second.
Boom, 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 boom,
No one ever
boom,
watches
boom,
my Evolve stuff.
boom, boom.
Which I don't blame them. Down, bow, 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 chick, chick, bounce, 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 bounce. And then, oh, I didn't hit the cop car. Not go me. Hooray.
Fuck the police and the motherfucking him, who, he, ha, ho, ha. Yeah, bitch.
Yeah, all that good stuff. Bow, 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 bow,
We
bow.
are, once again,
Cookie
Hunter
cutter.
goes the wrong way.
I did? No, I didn't.
You're supposed to go on the other road, and instead you go this weird fucking turnaround.
I can go around.
Call the plane to Birmingham.
It's about the same way either way. Just because I don't know the map backwards and forwards doesn't mean I don't know how to get to a square.
Birmingham, turn around.
There's another hooker. Oh, is that the armless lady statue thing?
Armless lady statue thing? The Venus de Milo?
Yes.
Yes.
But I want to
Sort
buy
of like
Malibu.
a vaporwave thing going on.
A what?
Vaporwave. You know what vaporwave is, right?
Not
It's
really.
that remixed, slowed down music that everyone likes, and they've used the big bright pink colors and the statues, like the Greek statues and the artwork and shit.
I
have
can't
to
say I've heard of that.
For those of you who have not, check
I'm
out
picking up around here.
Macintosh Plus.
And I'm crouching. And my head just fucked up. Did you see that?
Yes, I saw that. That's your Xbox's fault.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
It's the game's fault. Everything is the game's fault.
I played
Specifically
this-
the developer's fault.
I played this. Shut up! I played this the other day on my PS2. First of all, the graphics were super blurry compared to this.
Oh, yeah?
But oh yeah.
Well, we turned off motion blur, remember?
Well, it wasn't just that. It was the fact that it was an old PS2 game.
Well, yeah.
But look what
Oh,
what you did.
Hit the cop and then flip the fuck
Fucking
out.
idiot. So, I played this the other day to sort of get some practice in before, and this is when I tell Hunter to get the fuck out of here, which
Yeah,
he
'cause
apparently
I
doesn't
got-
know how to do.
Well, I didn't realize that I still had a cop on me.
Look,
I guess I
I've
should
never
have.
seen anyone try to outrun a cop this slow before, and this is how he got rid of it.
I was trying to decide which way to go.
This was the point where I was yelling at you to go, 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 and it was
Well, I
great
didn't have
stuff.
to get out of there like right.
It was great
immediately
stuff.
right then. Go, go, go. Well, see, when you're yelling at me to go and it's just trying to get away from a cop with one
Because
star,
you were
I'm
not
like,
going.
because I was trying to figure
You
out
don't
which
know
way
how
to
to
go.
do
I didn't see that
things.
ramp. If I had just gone, I would have
Ah.
missed the ramp. And then we got to do the ramp, and the ramp was fucking awesome.
Look at what you did.
I made the car start smoking,
Smoking hot.
just like this room.
Yeah, this room's getting hotter. It's because I'm in here.
It's not that hot. See, I'm super glad I'm moving to Texas because fucking
Oh,
this
fuck
is not
that.
even a little bit hot
Fuck
to me.
that. I wish that you
It
had.
legitimately
I
isn't.
wish there was a phone app on my iPhone. That would be so. They should
What?
do that. They should have some sort of fan somehow. You know how awesome that would be to blow
I
cold air on you?
Yes, but like
How-
that,
I don't
that
know how
be-
you would do that,
That would take a
though.
lot of energy too.
It would, but it would be worth it.
Not really.
You could plug it into the wall and do it. You could be
How
like,
often would people need that?
Oh, it would be awesome for when you don't. Some
You know,
people.
it might be cool for like a case or something. Yeah, that could work. Like have a fan on your case and then just
Did you
like,
just
press a button
Ashton
on the back.
Kutcher me, Walden Schmidt?
Did I do what now?
Did you just Ashton Kutcher me, Walden Schmidt?
I have no idea what the fuck you're talking
It's a
about.
2.5 Men
Well,
reference.
see, that would be why I have no idea what the fuck you're talking
I
about.
think I talked about it on the first part of this that I actually just finished every single episode.
Yeah,
of
you did.
2.5 Men.
I think that was actually on the third one that we got.
Yeah. Okay. Well, prelude. I finished the show. It was good. The end.
What the fuck are you talking about? Ashton Kutchering my fucking.
Because
whatever.
in the show, after Charlie Sheen leaves, Ashton Kutcher takes his place, and he is Walden Schmidt, a multi-billionaire, and he is sort of like a combination of Steve Jobs and Mark Zuckerberg, and he invents shit
So why the fuck is he hanging out with those losers?
because he buys the house that they live in.
So why the fuck is he still hanging out with those losers?
Because Alan helped save his life. Ashton Kutcher is going to kill himself. He comes to the beach house.
Because he's billions of
Alan,
dollars rich.
because his wife leaves him.
You can get another one.
He that's okay. You'd have to watch the show.
Go on.
There's nothing. I'm not gonna explain it if you're just gonna be like,
I'm
"Oh, fucking
riffing. I'm riffing on
I'm
you,
riffing,
asshole.
man. I'm riffing, you fucking asshole.
What the
We're
fuck
riffing.
else am I supposed to do? I'm just supposed to talk. Am I just supposed to sit quietly as you tell your story and just be not saying anything?
Walden Schmidt.
You're an ass. Those guns are super fucked up. They're-
You said that before.
I know. I wanted to point it out again because it wasn't recorded last time.
I drive
Mac.
and park in handicapped
tell.
spaces while handicapped people make handicapped faces. I'm an asshole.
Oh yeah, you're an asshole.
Real fucking asshole.
Do 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 do. Mana mana do 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 do. So yeah,
So
I like this car. The
I like
Infernus.
this
Like this
car.
is normally a
This
car you
car's
wouldn't get
really
until,
good.
like-
I like the way it handles.
Okay, I just won't compliment the game then. I won't say that this car is actually good.
Hunter
and
doesn't
all the
like
other
this
cars
game
suck.
because he didn't play it in 2003 like I did.
Yeah, I mean, I'm used to modern controls.
I'm
that are
obviously
good.
wearing nostalgia goggles.
Yes, obviously.
It has not aged as well as Banjo Kazooie.
No, it hasn't. Banjo-Kazooie has aged gloriously.
Although one day, Earthbound will take it all over.
Earthbound
Because
doesn't
Earthbound
age
is the
particularly
greast.
well.
You shut the fuck up.
It's good. Like the
It has
humor-
aged well, incredibly well.
I wouldn't say that.
Especially for a Super
playing-
Nintendo game.
The playing of it. Is
I got your playing
aged
of
well.
it dangling to my fucking legs.
It's so different than everything else. though.
Yeah, it's fucking different. That's what makes
Yeah.
it great.
But because it's so different, like you don't really know how to approach it as much. It's a
You
little,
mean like any
it's a
game
little
that
hard
you
to
play
get
for the
into.
first time?
Well, yes, but like most games.
Most games,
like,
what?
you understand like
You don't
the rhythm of
understand
them,
jack
but, like,
shit.
Earthbound just feels so different than everything else, and
It
I'm not
is,
saying
that's
I'm not
cool.
saying that's a bad thing.
I got your bad thing.
Oh my god, that's that can definitely be a great thing for it, but like it makes it difficult to fully kind of understand at the beginning. And like, I played 2 hours of it, and like I was still confused with what the fuck to do and where the fuck to go
There
and
is
how the fuck to do
okay.
stuff.
You don't understand. There was a playthrough guide sold with the cartridge.
Well, maybe I didn't want to use a playthrough guide. Maybe I just wanted to play it on its own merits. And it was fucking... that should be enough, shouldn't it? Like, it's fucking like what Ego Raptor says. You don't have to read through manuals and tell
They do it all the
tell
fucking
you
time, though.
Tell you why
They
the game
do
is
it all
fun.
fucking
The game
time.
the game
They
itself
fucking
should
do
tell
walkthroughs
you
all the
why it's
fucking
good.
time on Game Grumps.
What?
Aaron is such a fucking hypocrite. They read through walkthroughs
Yeah.
all the time.
Because they have to get through the things.
they do it even for good games, though.
Yes, because they have to be able to get through a part if they're stuck on it.
That's
If they're
what you do, and that's why they sold it.
But sometimes you just want to sit there and figure it out. You don't always have to be entertaining an audience when you're doing that stuff. When you're entertaining an audience, you just got to get through it. But, like,
I can do a playthrough of fucking Earthbound to motherfucking perfection without a walkthrough.
yes, I understand that. But what I'm saying is
But
that
there's always a learning curve with a new game that you haven't played before.
yes, that's
on it.
true. But I think that 2 hours should be like enough to be like kind of understand.
It's
what's
an
going on with it.
RPG.
I get that, and it's been a while since I played it too.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't
Your
know everything
opinion is
about the game,
biased.
but still. And besides, it's your favorite game of all time.
It is
so-
my fucking favorite game of all time.
So, like, of course, you're gonna have rose-colored glasses for it.
you shut the fuck up.
I
No,
mean,
I don't.
Yes, of course you are.
No, I don't.
Like, I'm man enough to acknowledge Banjo-Kazooie's flaws.
There are flaws in Earthbound.
Of course there are.
But at the same time, it is a flawless game. That is the beauty of Earthbound. Its flaws are what make it wonderful in so many ways.
well, how wonderful for it.
You are wonderful.
But you do acknowledge that there are flaws.
Of course
in it,
there
and
are. Yeah.
So
you have to grind periodically throughout the game. and
Yeah,
that's
I
that's not
understand
fun.
that. Like, that's par for the course for RPGs.
And yeah, it's easy to lose your way throughout the game.
But the problem with grinding is a lot of the times, like, you don't know when you have to grind or how long you have to grind for sometimes.
You generally find out through trial and error.
See, I don't like that as much.
I mean, that's the old RPG style.
Yeah, that is old RPG style.
I think it was
And it's
Pokemon.
forgivable for SNES era.
It's Pokemon that really changed RPGs into a much
Yeah.
more playable format, really.
Pokemon was like the ultimate like bridge sort of thing for so many different ways. Like, it was a bridge for people who need to understand RPGs for the first time. It was a bridge for people who just wanted to understand games for the first time. It was acceptable for kids, for slightly older people. Hopefully,
Yeah.
just
It was a mystical game when I was 7.
yes.
And
And it was so different than everything else.
Yeah, it was it's still my second favorite game.
Same here.
Pokemon Red and Blue, that is.
Yes, mine specifically blue
Why Blue?
because I had that one and played it more.
Well, I had both.
I got red after a while, but I remember blue was the one I had.
They're the same game.
I know, but like, there's still technically two games, and if I had
The difference
choice,
is
I
that
would
there are
take blue.
different Pokemon in each.
Yeah, and that's different.
That's the only difference, though.
Well, that and the color and stuff.
Well, see, they weren't designed with that in mind.
Yeah, at first they didn't have the color, but still.
They always had the color. They just didn't. It wasn't a necessity because you could play it on a regular Game Boy, which was brilliant for the time.
I don't think I ever had a regular Game Boy. I think I only ever started.
I didn't
Game Boy,
either, but I did
Game
play
Boy
them
Color.
at times. And Pokemon. I've played Game Boy Pocket before.
Grand
as
Theft
well.
Auto on Game Boy.
Yes, that exists actually.
Oh, it does.
Yeah,
Grand Theft Auto 1.
yeah. The first Grand Theft Auto and Grand Theft Auto 2 are both ported to the Game Boy.
Even Grand Theft Auto 1 seems a little too advanced for Game Boy.
They
Damn,
actually
that guy
did a
got
full
fucked.
port.
Look, his arm came off.
Yeah, we talked about that.
I don't think I mentioned the arm coming off last time.
And I love the way he walks where his body goes in front of his head.
Yeah. Running like a reverse turtle.
Turtle.
Look at the way that woman shake her hips.
Look at that ass. We're talking style here. We're talking class. Look at that ass.
We're talking
Who's got the
taste.
grapes? Who's got the grapes?
I got these guys up on my ground.
getting all these grapes. There are people who don't like that, and I think it's one of the best episodes of
It's pretty
Gamble
funny.
Gramps.
I mean, it's pretty funny in like that Family Guy sense of like it just keeps going, and it just kind of gets funnier because it just keeps going.
Well, yeah, and that was one of the first ones that I watched with Danny that I actually really liked.
Yeah. The difference between that though is that like that's a one-note joke that went on for 20 minutes.
Well, it was
And-
also, what's funny about the first year with Danny is that Aaron's obviously going through a really rough time, and Danny had to pick up the pace.
Yeah, because I mean, obviously there had been fallout in quite a lot of it, and Danny kind of had to prove himself.
Did you watch the episode of Mario Galaxy recently where they both talked about Aaron's depression?
Maybe.
It was very eye-opening.
Was it the one where he talked about like when he was a kid and stuff?
No,
sort of?
but that's also a really great one.
That
But-
one was okay. It wasn't as profound as you had made it out to be before.
Well, I
watched
mean,
it.
in comparison to what Aaron had talked, because he never talks about his life.
I guess so, yeah.
And Danny's
As opposed to
the
Danny
one-
like
yeah,
bearing his soul
yeah.
and shit.
And he talked. Danny told the story of Aaron after a con, and it was one of the first cons that they went to.
Oh, I think I remember this.
And Aaron was just staring out the window, wide-eyed, and he wasn't blinking.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, that's just how people sit sometimes. They just sit
well, I
and
mean,
think.
he was obviously, Aaron said that he was going through a really rough time.
yeah.
And all that. And
Well,
it was right after John had left.
yeah, that too. And like I know there are things. I mean, there's obviously personal things that we don't really know about that I'm
Of
sure he had to
course,
go
yeah.
through and shit. But like, I remember in February of this year, that that Monty Ohm guy passed away.
Yeah. They all took that really hard, especially
Yeah,
Ross.
I took it pretty hard too, because I'm a big Rooster Teeth guy.
Yeah.
And I'd met Monty several times, and he was a really great guy. And I was really, really sad to see him gone at such a young age too.
Oh, yeah.
Because and the dude had created this phenomenon. Like Ruby is a really big deal.
Yeah.
Like, because it's in Japan now. It's Japanese dubbed, and people really like it over
Damn.
there. And a lot of people like it here too. And people make all sorts of costumes and shit for it because the designs are really kick ass, and the characters do all this really fucking awesome stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And the dude only was able to produce 2 seasons of it before he just fucking died.
Yeah,
And-
in the most awful way. too.
Yeah, just like he's going in for a hospital thing and gets injected with some shit that just is normal procedure for whatever surgery he was going in for, and he just has a really bad allergic reaction to it and just fucking dies. And yeah, I mean, it was really bad too, because he was in a coma for almost 2 weeks, I think. It was bad. And this is where I didn't know how to shoot the gun. But yeah, it was really sad. And we all miss Monty. I still miss him a lot. They had a memorial section for him at RTX. It was like a big Ruby thing with all these all the designs and stuff, and people were encouraged to like write notes to Monty all over it. And by the end of the convention, like thousands of people had written on it, being like, you know, we miss you, Monty. You made us proud. You know, we'll carry on your legacy, all that good stuff.
And you know what's funny? It's not funny, haha, but when that happened, I was going through a really rough time, and you quoted Monty to me. That
Yeah,
I don't remember the quote, but
probably keep moving forward.
Yeah,
That's one he always said, and that's one that always stuck with me.
yeah, really helped me out.
And then he died in front of the car, and his life is over. No profound thoughts for
he
him.
just died right in front of the car. Welcome to the Grand Theft Auto, people.
But yes, Monty will be missed, and his legacy continues because they're continuing on with Ruby, because the guys that he made it with, they know what they're doing, and they're going to do a real good job, and they're going to make Monty proud. It's just, you know, losing him, like, I don't know how much you know about Monty personally, but, like, he had an insane work ethic.
Yeah,
Like,
you told me about
yeah,
that.
he would always just do whenever he could. Like, whenever he had a moment, he would be working. And he tried to maximize his time to, like, whatever he was doing. He tried to maximize the amount of time. Like, whenever he would put, like, one of the stories that kind of resonates throughout his thing, and it's kind of silly, but, like, whenever he would want to microwave something for, like, a minute, he wouldn't press 100 because that was 3 button presses. And he wouldn't press 59 seconds because that was 2 button presses and he had to move his finger.
Yeah.
So what instead he would do is he would press 55 seconds and then press start, because that required the
Holy
least
shit.
that required the least amount of effort.
That's
and
crazy.
work expended.
Yeah.
And that was the level of like detail he would go into to like, try to like make things as efficient as possible.
Oh my god.
And you know, it ended up working out really well for him because he was able to crank out these amazing like fight scenes and animations and stuff. And you know, every second that he did it counted because you know he
Yeah.
died so young.
Jesus.
And you know, it really showed and really cemented, you know, what a great creator he was. And I think this is the part where we just like sat and did nothing for a while. I think we were talking about something,
Yeah.
but you know, now we're talking about super heavy source
Jesus
shit
Christ,
with
I'm
fucking
depressed now.
Monty being all sad and shit.
Yeah.
But you know, it was a thing that happened. How do we get off on this?
We were talking about Game Grumps and Aaron's
And
depression,
sadness, and
yeah.
then like you know, and you know that's
that segued
what
into-
affected
yeah.
Aaron too, because you know, like
Yeah.
he was such an Monty was such an inspiration for everybody.
Oh yeah.
And, you know, they were good friends with Ross and Aaron and stuff, so you know, it was sad. But yeah.
Well, I was going to talk about just briefly when John left Game Grumps, how I just totally boycotted the channel for the longest time.
Oh, you
And then
did?
Oh yeah, I didn't watch it at all until much later. In last year, in fact, after I broke up with my long-term girlfriend, I turned to it, and Danny especially really helped me out. And
The Zelda.
yeah,
thing.
the Zelda stuff, especially episode 19 of the Wind Waker playthrough, but just their sense of humor and the style and Danny's point of view, and then you know I came to appreciate Aaron in a new way because he was so different from when he was playing with John.
He was more sincere, I think.
Yeah, and he was
I mean, John was good, but it was, you know, mostly goofy.
yeah, it was more goofy, and there were no moments like that where things got really deep, like with Danny, and it's like a totally different
Deep and penetrating.
experience. What the fuck is going on with the
I think the
gameplay?
screen dimmed because we hadn't done anything in so long. I don't know how long this break lasts for.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know.
We could cut here.
Well, we could cut, but it might go on for a little while longer.
It's only like 5 more minutes.
I
Because
suppose.
it's 37. We're gonna sit here and bitch about fucking time differences.
Well, the thing is, like, there's another 4 minutes, and that's some of that could be gameplay.
I think that's when we were
It'll lead
sitting
into the
there
other thing.
trying to figure out what was going on with Audacity.
Was it? No, because that was in the middle of the second one.
If I was to say to you, can you keep a secret? Would you know just what to do or how to keep it? Shoot that poison arrow through my heart!
Wow. I don't know. I don't know how to check it without like fucking up our time. So I just won't. So I guess we could just cut it here.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, makes it easy.
Bye, people.
Thanks for watching us sit and do nothing. For
Enjoy
like
the
past
actual Let's
5
Play
minutes.
on the next
Yeah.
episode.
And like not the part where we're just sitting here and listening to a car honk as we
Yeah,
talk about.
oh my
like,
fucking
Sir's
God.
shirt.
Okay.
God, look at that lady walk. Her ass is huge.
That girl got a donk.
Goddamn. All right, well, we'll see you on the next.
I came up with Johnny
Oh, no,
Tuesday.
you didn't.